the holidays, a season of twinkling lights, family gatherings, high expectations, and let's be honest, a lot of emotional static. There's shopping, planning, remembering, and sometimes even grieving. It's beautiful and it's a lot. And if you're a writer, someone who lives in between ideas and emotions, deadlines and dreams, this time of year can feel especially layered. Joyful, yes, but also confronting, tender, raw. Hi, I'm Dr. A.Y. Heath, but you can call me Angel, and welcome to Being a Writer. I created this space to share what it really means to live a writer's life. The craft, the chaos, the breakthroughs, the breakdowns, all of it. I write for film and television, I've got a few books out in the world, and I spend a lot of my time helping other writers bring their stories to life. So whether you're here to learn, to relate, or just to exhale for a minute, I'm really glad you found this space and I welcome you. I would appreciate if you could go ahead and like and subscribe if you feel so called. Otherwise, let's talk about the holidays and what it is to be a writer this time of year. So there are seasons where it feels like everything in the world is asking for your attention. That's kind of what it feels like to be a creative and kind of what it feels like to do anything. You've got family, you've got work, you've got your expectations, you've got the expectations of others. And on top of that, now we have the holidays. And in the middle of all of that, your writing is like sitting there quietly, waiting for you to get to it. Not demanding, but letting you know that you have to get to it. And for some of us who work with other creatives or work in the industry, we actually have, or in a writing room, or we have project deadlines. Your deadlines tend to get a little hotter during the holidays because people are looking at the calendar. They're trying to get things done before people go off on vacation. They're trying to get the year-end projects done. So it can get kind of heated around things that don't belong to you. So that makes this time of year especially worrisome or especially stressful. And as the pace picks up for everyone else, it's easy to feel like making time for your own creativity feels selfish, feel like you don't have time, or even get blocked, right? Because let's be real, regardless of who you are as a writer, we all have the jobs that we work on, the projects that we're engaged with, the things that we're working on that belong to other people, other organizations, other companies. And then we have our dream novel or our dream scripts that we're working on for our personal development, our personal goals. And what ends up happening is those things get put on hold. You know what I mean? And as writers, we also tend to lead with the heart. We're tuned in to other people's emotions, their energy, their needs. And when the season shifts, when the world speeds up, or leans into celebration, or starts asking for a little more, as I said, as the calendar gets tight, we kind of start shrinking when it comes to our own needs and our own goals. We shrink our time, our space, and our voice. I've had this happen to me personally. You know, we have to commit to ourselves. I've committed to myself. I did a better job last year than I've done in the past, and I plan on doing a better job this year than I did last year for myself. We're quiet in this space, right? We tell ourselves, it's just for now. We're going to put these things on hold. We're going to quiet our voice. We're going to quiet our need just for now. I'll come back to the page after the holidays. I'll come back to my project when the holiday is done. When things calm down, when no one else needs me, I'll come back to it. But here's what I want to share with you. You don't have to disappear just because it's someone else's season. You don't have to turn off your creative juices for your own personal needs and your own personal goals because you have to complete for someone else's process. Your voice still matters. Your stories still matter. You still matter. There's nothing selfish about carving out space for the thing that keeps you grounded, for the thing that has your attention and your passions, the visions that you have inside of you. So writing for many of us, it's not just a craft, it's our center. Like, I don't know what I would be able to do with my life if I was told writing now is illegal and you'll never be able to write again. It is part of my DNA. It's where we metabolize life. I know that's like a dramatic image, but it's like the nutrition of your soul. When you're creative, that's what your craft is. Whether you're a singer, you're a dancer, you're an artisan, you're a sculptor, you're a painter, that is part of your DNA and it's part of your process. It's an extension of who you are. As writers, that's who we are. So if you are writing because you do it for a living. So I have deadlines. I have people I work with. I had several calls today with people that setting me up to work with them on their projects. And this is someone else's project. So then you take your time. You've got time carved out for the day, which is what I do. I meticulously plan out my months, like this is what I'm going to work on. And then I get a project and now I got to have this time that I carved out for my own project put to the side and then replace that time with somebody else's project. And the more you get work, it's a good thing because you get paid, right? So we all need to get paid, especially Christmas is coming. We want to have some Christmas money. We want to be able to enjoy our holiday season, maybe travel. So we do a lot of work. And what happens is that pie, you have that pie chart where you cut time out of your own project, put it off to the side and replace time from this new project that you have because this person is paying you money. Or you take a gig or you take a job and now you don't have that much time. Your project goes on the back burner. Some part of you is going to feel empty. The longer you delay your own goal, you're going to get more and more empty and you may be feeling things about it. And that's the shadow art of being a creative. I guess I really want to share here that this is the season to be jolly. Yes, it's also the season to be sensitive. It's the season that can feel heavy. It's the season that can make you feel too tender. This is the season. This is what the holidays are about anyway. So how do you reach down and hold on to that space for yourself when you're holding on to so much for other people that you don't know where to fit it, right? How do you come back to the page for yourself when you feel like you're looking at the pie chart and there's no time except 2:00 in the morning when you would ideally like to be asleep, getting some rest so that you can function during the day, right? That's the hard part. Not because you have deadlines, not because you're trying to be productive, but because these goals, these dreams, these passions are yours and you deserve to feed them. It's like a garden, right? You have your garden, you have plants all over the place, and way in the corner somewhere, you have the little plant that is your passion project, whether it is a novel, a short story, a film pilot, an IP you're developing, a screenplay, whatever that may be, that's your baby. It's yours. And you just have it over there in the shade. It doesn't get any sun. Maybe it's in the gardener's shack. You haven't even put it in soil yet. It's still in the seedling cup. If you don't nurture it, if you don't spend time with it, even a little bit of time, it's never going to grow. And so we have all of this calendar the whole year, and we have times where it's harder. And the holiday season is just one of those times when it can be harder. So I like to say this. I say this to myself, and I say this with my clients when I work with them. It's like you have to create a design in your process where if there was ever a time to focus, now's the time to focus. It's like you have to purposely mark time when your time is out of control, because it's almost like a meditation. It's almost like therapy. If you can give yourself just a little bit of time to write every day, it will help you survive the day, right? It will totally help you survive the day. So it's not about sprinting or juggling or getting caffeinated, like coming home from the gig and making 3 pots of coffee and drinking 20 Red Bulls and just staying up until you can't see straight. That's not what it's about. It's about being kind to yourself and treating the space like it's sacred. And I don't know, I haven't probably said enough, or being kind of vague, so let me kind of cut to the chase. This is the kind of season where your words, they might come slower, but they're going to go deeper. I think most of us have feelings. I like to say, I have feelings. Most of us have feelings during the holiday season. I'm a Gen Xer, so I'm at the age now where I've lost family members and loved ones. I've been through things in my life. I have an appreciation of life. I've almost been unalive because of an illness. So the holiday season's a very deep holiday for me. So it's a good time to get in touch with your feelings. And there are so fewer opportunities to grow as a writer and to create some of the most amazing work than if you allow yourself to go deep dive into your feelings and produce out of your feelings. And that's what we use journaling for as writers. So I love journaling. I have some really cool journals that look like they came out of a World of Warcraft game, like really, really cool looking stuff. I believe in the tactile nature of sitting down and writing. And if that's what you need to do to get yourself to write, then do that. Carve yourself out 15 minutes a day. Whether it's when you get up in the morning, just before you go to sleep, sitting on the train, sitting outside with a cup of tea, whatever it is that works for you. Give yourself that time. And when I journal, when I'm going through hectic times, I have prompts that I use that are as simple as talking to my writer. I talk to my writer persona like it's a person when I'm blocked and ask it questions just to let it play. Or write a short story. Create a story about a cookie if you are eating a cookie, to keep that writer part of you alive, to keep it from getting distracted during this time. And 10 minutes, 15 minutes while everybody goes to sleep. I have a friend, she's got a tribe. She's got a lot of kids. And so she gets home and she's got to deal with all of her kids. But then she says, I have this quiet moment before I go to sleep where my kids are asleep, my husband is doing his thing, and I just have this quiet moment. And I asked her to start journaling then, and it's been successful for her. Because when everybody starts to go to sleep, it gives her mind the opportunity to just unleash and just write without any borders, write without any rules, just write what comes out. It's very therapeutic, but it's also very imagination building, we'll call it. That worked for her. It may not work for you. Your creative rhythm doesn't have to match someone else's. Your tools don't have to match anyone else. There is no one sock that fits everyone. We're all different. And that's a beautiful thing about being a human being, is we are all absolutely different. And the thing that I want you to remember is the world might be in overdrive, but you deep down inside in your soul know the tempo that you need to continue your flow. Our flow gets knocked out because we let the world knock out our flow. What is the flow? It's that rhythm you get. And we all get it. We all get that rhythm. It's me snapping my fingers. I don't know why I did that. You're not looking at me. But we all have that rhythmic flow when we're in it. When we're writing that really great story. And we're just there and it's exciting and you're just rolling. And it is a beautiful place to be. If you've experienced it, you know what I'm talking about. It's a beautiful place to be, but we don't get there every day. And when the world is chaotic, it often takes us out of that flow. And as a creative, as a writer, when you're not in the flow, you tend to be hard on yourself. So when emotions are juicy, like the holiday season, and you're already coming down on yourself, I like to say, like, my imposter syndrome becomes a superhero. And when you live in imposter syndrome state, it's difficult to get anything done. So the other thing that I always recommend is mindfulness. Give yourself time. Have a ritual whatever your writing ritual is, your creative ritual is, and I'm not talking about a kind of a religious ritual, it's do what you need to do to take care of yourself. I meditate and I have processes around breathing and mindfulness. Whatever works for you, putting on some fun music, whether you need some metal music or you need some classical concerto, whatever works for you, sitting down and calming the mind and letting the mind do nothing for a good 5, 10, 15 minutes a day. No writing, no anything. It allows your system to almost reset so that you can continue your flow. It's really super important. I have some meditations in the playlist. I have a playlist that's specific for mindfulness and creative ritual. If you are interested, you can go over there and listen to them. I put them out there for free for you so that you guys can take advantage of it. If you need any support, I am here. You can just reach out to me. My contact information is going to be in the description of this email. And I'm going to be having some fun writing courses coming up, and I look forward to hearing from you if you are interested in joining them. But during the holiday season is one of those times where it's more important than any other time to stay on top of your writing juices. Stay on top of your flow. Don't let the season itself stifle you from getting through to your vision. If you aren't writing for your soul will start to feel it. And I don't want that to be you. And trust me, you're going to write some of your coolest stuff during the holidays, and we need to see it. The world is desperate for really, really good stories. And if you don't believe me, you tell me. Watch movies, watch television, watch streaming. We are looking, or they are looking, for really good stories. So you are needed. We need those stories. We need those fresh minds. We need those fresh voices that are out there percolating. Let the season meet you where you are. That's a line. I wrote that down in my notes. And it's important to know that the season is just another time of year. We have 4 cycles in the year, and the holiday season's winter. And winter is a time of gathering. It's cold outside usually. It's collection, and it's also a time to sit back and reflect, right? To reflect, to prepare for the coming of the new year. So now you get to sit and think about the year, think about your experiences, think about what happened, write stuff down, and start building your arsenal of news stories. So that's where I'm at as a writer. It's like building my arsenal of the news stories, the things that I've spent this year writing, or the things that I cooked up last year as I went into my winter season. And I'm doing the same thing this year. So if you're a writer, in every season you have a process. And this season should be about remaining on the page or coming back to the page if you've been distracted. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about. And if you have any questions, I invite you to, see what you have to say in the comments. I'm happy to answer questions. I'm happy to have a discussion. As always, be nice, be respectful. This is a safe place for everyone. And I challenge you to give yourself time, give yourself space, give yourself that 15 minutes every day. 15 minutes is all you need. There are 24 hours in the day. We are all super busy. You have time for your friends. You have time for your family. You have time for your job. You have time to complain about the things that you're not happy about in life. You probably spend more than 15 minutes every day talking about what you don't like about life. How about taking 15 of those complain minutes and turn them into 15 minutes of journaling to let the writer inside you grow and develop and play in the playground so that you can keep your flow going, because that's what it's all about, my friend. Keeping the flow going. Well, thank you for being here with me. This is always a lot of fun. I enjoy being here with you. Again, I invite you to like and subscribe, and let me know if there's anything else that you'd like me to talk about. But in the meantime, I will see you next time. Until then, my friends, please keep writing. be kind to yourself. And love yourself because I love you. Thanks again. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye now.